Deer ticks can be found in many areas and in all counties in Pennsylvania. Since deer ticks feed on mice, they can be found in areas where mice like to live, even in parks and other green spaces in cities. Some areas that are considered tick risky would be the ones that we often think of when we think of ticks. The woods, where there is a lot of leaf litter and overgrown weeds, grasses, shrubs, and other vegetation. Ticks like to wait for animals and humans on the ends of blades of grass or weeds. If an animal passes by, they are easily able to crawl onto the animal. This is called questing. This is why it's important to stick to the trails when you're hiking or walking in the woods. Ticks can also be found on the edges of woods where the woods meet yards, parks, or fields. They can be found in the weeds and long grasses on the edges of riverbanks, lakes, and ponds. Even though ticks don't live in water, fishing can be risky if you don't remember to be cautious and avoid the long grasses and weeds on the edges of bodies of water. What Pennsylvania residents may not realize is that ticks live in our yards. Many people who remember being bitten by a tick report that they were only in their own yards. When you are doing yard work and gardening or even playing in your yard, you may be at risk for ticks. So it's important to keep your yard and landscaping trimmed and neat. Clean up leaf litter, mow the grass, trim bushes and weeds. Keep wood piles tidy to reduce the risk of ticks in your yard. If your yard is on the edge of the woods, consider a mulch border between the woods and your yard. Keep in mind, pets that go outside can bring ticks inside or be bitten by ticks themselves, so it's important that the pet areas in your yard are also kept neat. Identifying and avoiding tick-risky areas are a great way to reduce your risk of tick bites and the diseases they carry. Checking for ticks on your body and clothes while outdoors is an important way to reduce your risk. Remember to check pets for ticks too. For more information, visit health.pa.gov/ticks.